back to SCTV3's Athlete of the Week. I'm Nico Pasella, alongside me Ty Coney, and this week's athlete, Stephen Lewis.
Getting right into it, Stephen, what really got you into gymnastics? I know you went to college and all that stuff, but really, what was your way of being introduced to the sport?
Funny story. That kind of started with me being, I want to say I was probably like the age of 8, and I did like this backflip off the sink. My mom was like, yeah, you're not going to be doing this around the house. So she kind of set me up at this gym, probably 30, 45 minutes away, and things kind of took off from there. So when I reached 3rd grade, I kind of hit a gymnastics team around that point.
How did things progress as you got older, such as high school, and then what ultimately brought you here? How did it all start from there?
So around middle school, they kind of saw the talent there, especially during elementary school, so I've been competing consistently until high school. And then eventually we talked about going to college, and then I found Springfield College, so here I am.
To follow that up, what really brought you here? Is it our specific gymnastics team, or just what brought you to the Pride?
So I had a few options at the time, and for me, I felt like this was more of the best place for me to go because I could express myself as well as do gymnastics as well. Other schools that I was thinking about kind of more constricting that, so this is more of a free space for me to do everything at once.
Another thing is, going back to, you said going through your high school career and stuff, and you realized gymnastics. What was the point, the real point where you were just gymnastics is my sport, that's the sport I'm sticking with, no other sport really is that important?
So I think probably during high school when I was doing this sport, I decided to do track, and my coach thought it was a good idea to do hurdles, and I'm like, all right, so I get in and I'm clearing the hurdles, but then as I'm running, I realize that everyone's passing me until I jump, so I'm a little too high over the hurdles. So I'm like, at this point, this is the sport I'm kind of created for because I'm not excelling anywhere else, so yeah.
I know that you're a part of the Jamaican national team, so what's that like?
Well, I'm currently no longer a part of them, but during the time being, it was definitely an experience. We got to travel different places, we got to compete with different people, being amongst the best of the best, so it's been kind of quite a privilege to be able to do that.
Yeah, what was that experience all like? Where did you travel?
So experience-wise, we went to a few places. The first place I remember going was Canada, and that was in Montreal, and then right after that we went to Peru, and there they had this athletic facility, and this was for Pan Am Games, and then followed up with, we went to, what's it called? It's not Dubai. It starts with
Cairo?
No, it's not that. Gosh. I wish I knew the name of it. It's out of the district of the rest of them. It's not coming to my head, but it's somewhere in the Middle East. We went there, and that was for last Worlds 2019, that was 2018, 2019, so that was kind of fun too.
I mean, who do you attribute your success to? Who was really the role model that you kind of stuck towards to grow yourself in the gymnastics world?
Fun fact, I actually don't have one. I just kind of just do it, I just walk into the gym and just
day by day.
Day by day, it's just kind of just me in this picture.
Is there anybody that maybe supported you in a certain way that would kind of make you grow the best way?
Most definitely. That would mostly be my mother, and then my father, and then definitely the teammates as well, because when I'm going to meets, I can't just do it without them, so they're definitely my support.
Oh yeah? As you're saying?
Yeah, so they're definitely my support for that, they're my backbone.
Yeah, sticking with your teammates, comparing with the national team to now, how different is it, and what's your favorite part of being a part of the Springfield team?
My favorite kind of part is, it's a family here, your friends and family and all that stuff. When you're in the gym, it's not just you're trying to do better and you're trying to improve. It's you're trying to improve with everyone else. It's a team-based thing, and you feel that's your brothers around. When you're on an event, you're looking at everyone else as you got to improve. If you're improving you got to improve them too. So it's kind of a team-based thing. And it was the same thing internationally, when you're with your teammates, you're rooting each other on, but you really want to see everybody improve. So it's a connection thing.
Yeah.
Speaking on that, what goals do you really have for this team, continuing forward as of now?
So right now we're really trying to push our overall average score. So we're really trying to clean up our routines, make everything, we're trying to stick everything in our disciplines and trying to increase some skills here and there. So we're really trying to really clean up and do little small upgrades so that we can improve our score overall.
Yeah, and coming off of last week where you were Gymnast of the Week, by the way, congratulations on that. But how do you go off of that now? How are you going to base that now?
It's definitely a privilege to be able to be awarded something like that. So, we take it in mind, we celebrate about it, but afterwards you kind of get back to work and you focus on what comes next.
I mean, you get the award, you prove the next week. I mean,
They just keep going.
speaks for yourself right there, right?
Speaking of that type of like award stuff, how important are those awards to you? Do you kind of put that as one of your goals? I mean, you have outside of this gym, of course, that wall of All-Americans and stuff like that. Is that in the back of your head sometimes?
It's always in the back of my head, yeah. It's always, it's definitely goal setting. I'll sit there and I'll set these goals. But at the end of the day, it's never about like whether you make it or not. It's still about whether, you know, if you did your best. So when I get them, it's definitely, you know, rewarding. But even like without it, I still feel rewarded.
And really to wrap everything up, only a sophomore now, still got more than half of your career still here, but what is your goal just both for gymnastics and just as a Springfield student as a whole?
Actually, correction, I'm a senior.
Oh, you're senior. Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah. But like, what is your ultimate goal when you're leaving here?
Definitely I want to output this year, you know, the best that I ever did within the past 3 years. And I'm not really sure where I'm going to be taking gymnastics kind of after college because I'll be pursuing my career at that point in graphic design. But I'm definitely going to be looking forward to doing something with the skills. There's no point in going to waste. So.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you're showing it now that this is going to be a part of your future in some way.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you for watching SCTV3 on YouTube. Subscribe for news, sports, behind the scenes, and more. Also, follow our socials at SCTV3 on Instagram and Twitter.